Okay, we're going to do this set, which is a Despicable Me set. So this is I think the first Minion set I've picked up over the years. I got this very cheap, very cheap. But anyway, we'll open up. There's a big story behind all of this. So it's been that time of year again where my local shop has decided to sell lots of Lego cheaply, so I bought a ton. Last week was a bit hard because I didn't have any money, so I was scrounging up little bits to buy various things. And this week I went and got, this one's been cut here, so I don't know if all the pieces, like this is from the box cutters when they're coming in. This is obviously on the top of the box. But anyway, it's got paper bags. That's kind of cool. That's interesting because I've had quite a few. This is a 2004 set. But this is the first one I've had paper bags in. There's 3 bags. I didn't actually think this was going to be a complicated set. I thought it was going to be quite straightforward. So no more crinkly plastic. Except for the little bag on the inside. So there we go. Yeah, so I got a whole pile of sets to do, which I don't know if, at my current rate, I don't seem to be doing things very fast. But for example, I got this one. This is a Minecraft. I got this Minecraft set. I was going to get more of these, but when I went back, when they were dropped in price again, there were no more. Someone had bought the other ones. But I did get this one, this Animal Crossing set, which is very big. I managed to get several of these because at a very cheap price, and a bunch of other ones which we'll go through at some other point. I finally worked out the trick, you see, because like I go to the shop and they have these things and they're on, and I don't know what happens, but they get put into a mode where they are automatically reduced in price every week by the system. So what I've been doing, oh my gosh, they've got different. Okay, we'll put this guy. I was thinking this guy might be pretty good. Maybe they'll have an arm in here that's the same size as. Well, it's a different size, isn't it? He can't have that hand. That's not going to work then. I was hoping I need a replacement for Luigi's arm. But anyway, because they might have like spares. What was I saying? Yeah, and I kept thinking. So you go along, and then they have like. They have a price tag on the items at the shop. And if you look at the price tags carefully, they have a 2-letter code on them in this shop. And the usual ones are these like PP and DI. I don't know what they stand for. But those are the full price ones. I don't know the difference between what DI and PP means. If you know what I mean. But I'm going to make a little gun thing. So we've got this little piece, and that's going to go there, and then they have a CL one, which stands for clearance, reduced to clear. Right, and I thought those were the ones that are the ones that I want, the ones that are going to reduce every week. But some clearance things don't do that. They just stay the same price until somebody goes through and manually reduces the price. So, and then I'm like, and there's one other code. And I thought that code was just another version of full price. And it's taken me all this time to realize that no, actually that's the code for the reduced to clear, the quick sale reduced to clear, where it automatically reduces in price. So now that I know, it makes it a bit easier. I can go through and look at the price tags and say, oh, this, because otherwise what I do is I go to the shop and I look at all the things that look like they might be, like they've been around for a while, or there's only one of them left, and then I'll go to the little machine where you scan it to get the prices and find out what the price is. And that's kind of tedious. So now I've worked out I don't normally have to do that. Except this one here, this set here, this was hidden behind. I'd actually seen it reduced to clear ages ago. But when I went to the shop, I mean, and the price tag was still there. But there weren't any of the actual items left. Now, have I got the right? I've got the wrong legs for this guy. He's got these ones. Okay. And yeah, but then I was like double checking, and it was hidden behind the other one, some of the other ones, like right at the back. So I don't know if someone had purposely done that ages ago, but I don't know why they haven't bought it. But it had been sitting there for a while, so it had reduced in price by a significant amount. So this was $3.50 in New Zealand, which is probably $2 or something in American. And so, well, that was a good deal. I was like, okay, that's fine, I'll buy that one. So that was quite lucky, and I'm quite glad. This is so far, it's just turning out to be exciting. I'm enjoying it. And we're going to put this little white thing in here, and then we're going to get a propeller. Is this propeller thing? Oh, the propeller thing needs a thingy thing in the middle. Okay. This is an awfully long-winded step. Like, I don't know which way around this is supposed to. Long-winded step for just the first bit. Like, just to make the characters. We're not really making. That just comes off. Is it meant to come off? I think it must be meant to come off. I think it's meant to spin around. Where does it go? Does it go on his head? Let's find out. It doesn't. It goes. Well, we'll just put it there for now. We're going to take this thing, and we're going to get this, and we're going to put this on top of this. So yeah. So last week I was like, oh, this is pretty cheap, but I can't really afford to buy too many. So I kept like trying to dig up and find some, scrounge up some money, and not have enough money for food. And then so I just have enough money to buy these. And yeah, which is quite good, because otherwise I wouldn't have got that. I wouldn't have got this one, because they had like 3 or 4 of these last week, and they were cheap. But I was like, oh, the next week they'll be even cheaper. But when I went back, there weren't any. So if I hadn't got that one last week, I wouldn't have got it all ever. So, which is fine. But I have to admit, you know, not really the biggest Minecraft fan. I've got these little, the supermarket chain in New Zealand, which is Australian, is running a Minecraft promotion. When you spend $30, you get these little cubies. They're called cubies. They're like little Minecraft blocks, and then you can. I don't really know what the point is, but so far I've had pretty good luck. Like, I haven't had any repeats. There's only 40 of them. It's not like a huge thing to collect. But then I like, well, it's quite clever, right? Because obviously, they all fell over. Obviously, well, this thing's going to go. No. You can't get too many of any piece, right? You've got to have. You can get tons of to make your little Minecraft creation out of cardboard blocks. But well, this is going to go. I think I've done this the wrong way around. Doesn't really matter. That goes there. So have we done it? And now we've got. Did we? We didn't make this guy. No, we did make this. Well, we're just going to make this guy because we're running out of time here. He's got no arms. So why has he got yellow arms? And then it's a banana. So that goes there. What's that thing for? Is this going to sit there? Oh, it goes on his head. No, that goes on this guy's head. So that goes there, and then, or this is an either or. That either goes there, and that doesn't go on his. Wait. This guy has no eyes, so we'll give him some eyes. Oh, didn't he have eyes? What did I not put eyes on for? Oh, no. Oh. Alright, those are his glasses. Oh, okay. Well, that doesn't matter. We don't need the glasses. And then that can go on his head. They can go on one of their heads, and then the other one can have that for no reason. But I'm just wanting to get to the next bag. So we've made that guy. He's got one eye. He's got a little paint palette, which is neat. And Have to get his hands right. And a paintbrush. You can put it that way. Fine, but there's no paint on the actual paintbrush. It's just they're making a banana. Oh, I saw this on the front cover. This would look quite fun. So we'll make the little banana thing. How much time is this taking? This is taking way too long. And then that goes there. That's their painting. And this is the stand. And they've made a painting of a banana, which is a thing that I think they like. All right, I have watched. I actually got Despicable Me 4 out of the library on DVD recently, and in my sinister way, oh my gosh, I'm making a giant guy. I haven't watched it yet because I just copied the DVD onto my computer, and I will watch it at a later date. I was going to buy a DVD. I forgot what it was though. What was the DVD I was going to buy? I was going to buy something that came out recently that for some reason the library doesn't have. Oh, I was going to buy Godzilla -1. That's right. When I become rich. But there wasn't. I think I was going to hope to see if it was on special at some point. So, but anyway, I haven't watched it. This is the moral of the story is I haven't watched. I don't think I've watched Despicable Me 3 or 2. I might have watched. I think I have watched 2, but it's been such a long time, and I haven't finished watching the first Minions movie because I wasn't that interested. But I did watch some of it. So that's a true story. I have started watching because it's on YouTube. Is this Utopia TV series, the British one from 2013, which is not a kid's thing, so if a kid, don't watch it. But I'm kind of finding myself deeply confused. I'm like, I feel like I've watched this show before. Like, it feels weirdly familiar, but I haven't. Like, I'm sure I haven't. I must have just watched some clips. But it does feel like I've watched this show, haven't I? Like, I don't remember what happens. I don't remember, most of it. It just feels like a lot of these scenes have a deja vu feeling to them. And it's like, well, I haven't watched it. I have not watched the series. So how can I have this? I just think I've watched some clips on YouTube beforehand, and I'm just remembering those. But we'll find out. I'll watch the whole thing, and then I shall know. But it's quite fun. It does remind me of of Dirk Gently's Holistic Detective Agency, in the sort of quirkiness and weirdness sort of business. So that goes there, and then that goes there, and then that goes there. And Mr. Robot for some reason. I think it's just because of the way that it's presented. I don't really know about the Mr. Robot part. But there we go. So that's that part. We've made a cool little engine thing. And he's going to lift up an entire engine body, which is a weird thing. I have a funny thing about this. It makes me think I was on a train, and there was a bad, terrible train accident where the train hit a truck and the driver was killed. But I didn't see the actual thing happen, but I did see the engine of the truck out the window because I was in a back carriage of the train fly through the air and then hit the ground, which is all like grass because it's in a country area, and bounce in the most weirdest way I have ever seen. Like, it just felt weird to look at, where this huge, like not like a car engine, like a big size truck engine was just flying through the air and then bouncing several times on the grass in a way that you could see that it weighed a lot, but it was just a weird thing to observe, something so heavy doing something that you don't expect a big heavy thing to do. But yeah, so when I look at him holding an engine in his hand, it makes me think of that moment where I saw an engine bouncing along. But yes, it was a very, I think I've mentioned this, that was a very long, everything else, like the rest of the day was just, it just, added up. Not as bad as the person who died in the train accident though. But it was still, that was the whole thing. That can't be, that was the whole bag. We haven't done this thing, so I think we're going to finish it off. I can't believe they've given you 3 bags. It's like, it's a bit silly to give you everything in paper and then you're just going to have more bags. How come this one doesn't want to go in the middle? Which is the middle? Is that the middle? I think it goes slightly closer to that side. It's hard to get this to... Okay, I think that's correct. I think I should have put that one on before I put the yellow bits on, which is what the instructions tell you. So, next page, next book. And so, we're going to go here, and we're going to go here with these things. These are exciting. I should have put the black bit on first. I'm reading this the wrong way around. So, one little black thing, and then that. And the other exciting thing that's been happening recently is my washing machine broke. And I'm not entirely sure what the problem is, but it made me get round to, I'm like, well, I'm going to fix this, because I'm not going to pay money to get it repaired, because I can buy a second-hand one of exactly the same model for the same price that I would probably end up paying for a repair job. So, given the last time I tried to repair my previous one, and I'd be buying it from the same place I bought my current one, which worked out to be quite a good deal because it's lasted quite a few years. But I don't really want it because I've still got my washing machine before that, and I bought the washing machine I currently have as a very similar model to the washing machine that I had before that, because I thought, well, if it breaks, then I can use the old one as spare parts. But the old one's been taking up room, just sitting there, and I'm like, well, I've been meaning to get around to taking it apart and just stripping out all the parts that I want, and then moving it into storage. And it's just been sitting in my washing area, taking it. So it's been good to get me to do this. I took the old one apart, and I don't think I broke anything. I think technically I could put it all back together without too much hassle. Well, it would be a bit of a hassle. I think it's a trick. I think you have to know when to lean it on its side and when not to. But I'm still trying to work out what the fault is with my one, with the current one. Because what happens is just when it goes into this, after it's done, it's an agitating one, so it's got an agitator in the middle that moves it backwards and forwards. It's not a fancy washing machine, but then it tries to go into the spinning up phase, and it doesn't, and it smells like smoke, so it's stalling the motor. And I thought they were 2 different motors. Where's the other bit? Oh, I put it on already. It's amazing. I'm doing so well. I'm doing everything real quick. I've just done all the instructions without even paying any attention. I just automatically do them on both sides. So these pages all are a waste of time because I've already done them all. Okay, anyway. And why does this not look like what I've made? Have I stuffed this up? I have stuffed this up. What have I done? Okay, so that's the black bit at the front. So I should have put this brown thing here. Okay, that's correct. Yeah, and I'm like, I thought, oh, because one of the motor that does the spinning of the outside bit is broken, and the motor that does the agitating is fine. But there are no 2 separate motors. There's only one motor, and it switches between the 2 actions in like one of those. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. Sort of ways. Like that's a lot simpler than I thought it would be. But it tells me that I think it's probably that there's just it might be a little. I'm hoping it's just there's a lot of gunk built up on the inside, and it's actually preventing the outside from spinning. And that's really the cause. How does this go on? Like, how does this fit? No, well, I think I should put it on first, and then I think it just goes like. Does it go like that? Does it go like that way, or does it go? Does it go the other way around? It doesn't feel like it's like. Well, then it looks like that. Well, I think it goes that way because I think it's meant to look like that. I think that's fine. So yeah. So tomorrow I will take it apart, my newer one, and take out the middle bit. Now that I've had practice at doing it all, it should all be pretty straightforward, if I do say so. And I'm missing. No, I'm not missing. Yeah, I am missing. So that bit goes there. What goes here though? Something's got to fill in this space. Nothing's going to fill in there. Okay, put the wheels on. Yeah. So my theory is that if I take out the inner cylinder and clean everything up, because it will be full of gunk, then it should all work fine. But if it doesn't, I have spare parts to replace all the important bits that fail. So my older one had a problem where it all seemed to kind of work, but it just sort of would stop halfway and say, nah, I'm not doing it anymore. And so I don't know what the failure point was. And when I got someone to come and fix it, they changed the part that I was like, I don't really think that. They changed the pump. And I'm like, I don't really think it's the pump. Like, I think it pumps fine. So... and that didn't really help. So, but it managed to limp on for a few more years. But who knows? Maybe if I put it back together, it would just work. It was just like all you had to do was take the whole thing apart and then put it back together, and then it will magically work. Which happened with my keyboard. I've got the split keyboard. It's like a Kinesis or something free. What's it called? It's Kinesis Freestyle 2. Because I like split keyboard. I got a split keyboard because I had RSI, and I quite like it, and it's good. But it costs a lot of money. It's like, but I keep doing silly things like I spilled some soup all over it, and some other crazy things, and dropped it and kept pulling on the cables. And after a while, some of the keys wouldn't work like that. Like a row, like that sort of indicated that there was an electrical connection problem in the cable between the two halves, and I'm like, this is problematic. I did buy a replacement cable that I think will work, but it's too short from... How is this guy going to fit in here? It is not going to fit. From AliExpress. But in the end, I took it apart to find out what kind of cable that I could need to replace it with. And then I put it back together, and it just worked fine. There's like no problems whatsoever. It's all good. And that's that. Maybe who should be driving this thing? So anyway, we've got this giant. He's a mega minion. What's it written on the box? This is all like modern stuff. I don't know these modern newfangled minions. Mal, where's Mal? Mal is the guy who's painting. Mega Minion Dave. Something must have happened to Dave over the years. Pit Crew Ron. So if I watch the movie, I'd know, and I will watch the movie at some point. And AVL Tim, who's got the thing that lost the propeller already. I feel like this is not like it's supposed to stay on. Oh, it does stay on. Now it stays on. What happened there? It didn't stay on beforehand. Now it does. So anyway, that's that. So that's my first minions. Yeah, that was pretty good. That was very good value for what I paid for it. Thank goodness people don't buy things that have cuts in the side because they think there's missing pieces, but there weren't. Will I buy another minion set? I don't know. Will there be any more minion sets? This was the last one in the shop. This might some sushi sticks, sushi chopsticks, thanks. So yeah, that was pretty good. But so we've got a whole bunch of exciting. We'll just a quick. We've got this. I thought this was the one that I'll do with a friend because obviously you could just make like these all separate models. So I might keep this one until I can rope somebody into making a video with me. And we've done the I ended up getting another one of these a while ago, even though I've already done that one. But where's the other one? Well, that's weird because I have another. Oh, here it is. I got that another city one. It's like this one looks kind of fun. I don't know if you can see it. It's set number something or other. And oh, that's my chair, by the way. It's not me making. Oh, I've got actually another one. And another Dreams set, which was reduced to clear as well. This was the last one in the shop, so I was quite happy to get this one. So there's a new series of these. I don't know how long it will last for, but it's got quite a few different models on the back. So yeah, that looks like a fun set. And I don't know where I put it. It's gone. That's weird. Oh, there it is. And this one, I thought I was going to get a few more of these. I went back. I was like, these are going to be extra. These are going to be like $2.50 or something when I went back to the shop. But somebody had bought the other ones, so I only got one of these. So, you know, plus all the other sets that I've still got to do, including another Animal Crossing set and a few other things. But anyway, thanks for watching. Bye.